Hello everyone, Saad Weda here, the Functional Safety Consultant for Schneider Electric APAC region. In this brief video, I'll present to you the functional safety capabilities that we can offer to the petrochemical industry. Alright, so in the process industry, and specifically speaking here about petrochemical industry, hazardous events can be found everywhere, and therefore we have to identify them all and analyze the risk for each one of them in order to make sure that their risk value is within the as low as reasonably practicable levels. As an example, we have this olefin plant here. Hazardous events can be found all over the place, and therefore we must identify them first and then analyze the risk for each one of them. If we focus here more on the quenching column, in this quenching column, one of the hazardous events found is when this temperature control loop failed. It will lead to high pressure scenario in the column that could rupture the column and could result in releasing of combustible hydrocarbon gas in the area. If this hydrocarbon gas is ignited and people are located near it, we could have an injury or even a fatality. A very high risk that could happen very often. And the risk value for this scenario is not within the as low as reasonably practicable level. Therefore, we must reduce the risk value here. And we can do that by implementing independent protection layers. For example, an independent high pressure alarm with certain operator intervention that could reduce the risk value. But that could not be enough. We need to implement another independent protection layers. An independent pressure transmitter, send a trip signal to an independent PLC to close an independent shut-off valve that will safely stop this hazardous event. This high pressure trip or high pressure loop, we will call it a safety instrumented function or a SIF. And this SIF will be assigned with certain amount of risk reduction which will be used to determine the safety integrity level required for this high pressure trip. In our example here, we have assigned this high pressure trip with SIL2 target. Whenever we are going to design electrical, electronic, or programmable electronic systems, we need to follow certain guidelines or certain standards. Because these standards and these guidelines will help us to address both hardware integrity as well as systematic integrity. And in the process industry, and specifically speaking here about petrochemical industry, the IEC 61511 standard has been recognized globally as the best practice for designing, implementing, operating, and maintaining the safety instrumented system and safety instrumented function. As this standard will provide guidelines for risk reduction, it influences the design, the implementation, the operation, and the maintenance of the safety instrumented system and safety instrumented functions. Within Schneider Electric, we have a business unit called Center of Excellence for Functional Safety, which was previously called Premier Consulting Services or PCS. And this PCS was established in Louisiana, United States in 1991. And since then, we've been helping our customers to comply with IEC 61511 standard and the safety lifecycle activities. Our team consists of functional safety experts, functional safety engineers, along with risk assessment specialists, providing support to our customers regardless of the PLC model that they are using for the safety instrumented system. The IEC 61511 standard requirement is represented by the safety life cycle. Over the years, we have helped many customers in implementing these activities of the safety life cycle and meeting the requirement of the standard by doing HAZOP studies, quantitative risk assessments, self-determination using LOPA methodology, creating the safety requirement specifications, or helping in the design of the safety instrumented functions, doing self-verification activities, also doing proof test procedures, proof test interval optimization studies, periodic review of the HAZOP, of the LOPA studies, also doing the functional safety assessments, auditing, and in addition to those services, we are also capable of providing functional safety training programs. For example, the TÜV Rheinland Functional Safety Certification Program for Safety Instrumented System. Also, we are able to provide functional safety awareness training program for managers, for engineers, and for operation and maintenance personnel. What differentiates us than others is basically we've been doing this business for more than 30 years. Only in APAC, we have delivered more than 400 functional safety projects by our competent, experienced, certified, and diverse team. We have developed functional safety guidelines and procedures to our customers to help them in implementing the activities of the safety lifecycle. Also, we are capable of providing functional safety digital tools. For example, PHA Pro database that could host all the HAZOP studies, all the cell determination LOPA studies, all the SRS for the safety instrumented functions, all the results for the cell verification activities in one centralized place where all information are connected. Also, we are capable of providing functional safety training programs like the TÜV Rheinland Functional Safety Engineering Program or those functional safety awareness sessions. Our integration with other Schneider Electric teams will allow us to deliver more than functional safety consultation job. We have cybersecurity team within Schneider, we have services team, and we have many other teams within Schneider Electric who can jump in at any time to support any project and to deliver to our customers turnkey projects. All these efforts, all these services are here to help our customers to achieve the highest safety and the highest reliability from their plant to ensure life is on.